Hey, what's up, Kansas City? Come see me, Jay Mohr's, at the Midland Theater, July 7th. Tickets go on sale May 18th. I'm coming back, KC, holding it down. Midland Theater. I really hope to see you guys out there. Had a great time last time I was there. Now we're doing a bigger theater, so I need more of you. Tickets go on sale May 18th to come see me, your buddy, Jay Mohr, at the Midland Theater, July 7th. Kansas City, baby. Hey, everybody. You could really help out the podcast by going to jmohr.com, clicking the Amazon link, and buying whatever you want. Tweet what you bought, and I will talk about it on the show. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate you helping us out.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game tape.
Donuts.
I want to work with you a lot.
Oh, yeah!
Hey, it's more stories real quick. Great guest today, Matthew Lillard, who made a really great movie, Fat Kids Rule the World. Is that correct?
Fat, singular. One kid, fat.
Fat Kid rules the world. I want to give a shout out on Twitter. Frankie_Dizzle wrote, hey, I bought a Patriot 16 gigabyte memory for my Mac Pro at jmohr.com using the Amazon link. So kudos to him. And kudos to this guy, actually, Chris Nettleton, CJ Net. I just replaced my Amazon browser bookmark with jmohr.com to remind me to support more stories. So thank you, everybody, for using the Amazon link on jmohr.com. Matthew Lillard and I did a movie together called The Groomsman. That's where we met.
Way back when.
But I got to say, that was probably one of my single most fun movie experiences ever.
Why is that?
It felt like...
Hey, let me just get this straight. Is this... We're both... go ahead.
No, what?
No. I I'm just kidding. I was going to make a joke about you talking about your stories. So can I interview you? Jay Mohr.
You can do whatever you want. For real. I just want people to go see your movie and drive traffic to fatkidrulestheworld.com.
Okay, so tell me why it was your favorite movie. Because I actually have the same... I have a very similar opinion.
Here's why it's my favorite movie. It starts at the beginning. I was offered the movie. So anytime you're offered something, you go in with such a different attitude of like, all right, I'm hot shit.
They want you. Well, that's the difference. You don't have to hustle and try to beat out every other monkey head in the jungle.
Yeah.
They want you, and that feels good.
So
they didn't really pay us anything.
No, we literally probably, I stayed at like the St. Regis Hotel, so I lost money. Probably 20 grand.
But you're rich.
I'm not rich.
You are such a liar.
I have, listen.
You are rich. You've been on TV show after TV show.
I'm looking
Jay
at your...
Mohr, you do stand-up, you make gazillions.
I'm looking at your page right now. You've been in more movies than fucking Michael Caine.
Yes, but ask me how much I get paid.
All right, what did you get for Ghoulies 3? The Ghoulies Go to College.
That was the first movie I ever did. I was a non-union extra. I drove 5 hours both ways every day.
Uphill in the snow?
Uphill in snow. True story.
Where?
I was in Orange County. It was shooting in Chatsworth. So my call time...
Ghoulies
No, Ghoulies Go to College.
Hold on. What would the porno name for Ghoulies Go to College be if they did like... Because now I think they go like, not the Ghoulies Go to... Like, this is not the Sopranos.
not-rated version?
This is not the Brady Bunch. So, like, what would the porno name if you were in Chatsworth doing Ghoulies the porno? I guess Coolies.
Coolios?
Coolies.
Coolies 3?
Yeah. So you lived in Orange County.
Orange County. So driving to Chatsworth every day. What time do you have to leave to get to the call time at 9 o'clock in the morning from deep in the OC in Tustin?
What kind of cushy gig gives you a 9 o'clock call time?
Well, because you can only work 16 hours a day as a human being. So you start at 6, and then they push the call time to 9, and then you goes from by the time you get to Friday, your call time's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's ridiculous.
It's the worst.
And you were
so how many hours? Like 3 hours?
Yeah,
you don't want to be late.
At that time, it's about 3 hours.
Yeah,
from
so
the
you
OC.
leave
How deep
early.
in the OC were you?
Tustin. Rustin and Tustin.
Tustin's one of those towns you only hear on sports radio shows like, let's go to Mike in Tustin. Mike, how are you? Like there's
Good, dude. I love the Raiders.
Yeah. So that was your first movie. How old were you?
I was 19. But I was 90
Wait a
extra.
minute.
Here's the funny thing. No, I was.
I thought you were like a
18.
child.
No. 18.
So from 1994, you've been. I mean, I could count.
It was 1994 that came out, so it probably did in 93. I'm 42, 70, 80.
You've done 40, 50 movies.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Would you
really
say that's about
famous,
correct?
Really famous, very broke.
And I'm not rich.
I'm the brokest famous dude you know.
Kato Kalin.
Yeah, he's more notorious.
Danny Bonaducci.
Danny Bonaducci can't be broke.
Why not? If you spend it all on steroids.
Oh, I don't know. How much are steroids?
You were in. I don't know. I actually have no idea. You were in some of the best named films. Like every movie you were in for a while could have been on the Lifetime Movie Network.
I think, by the way, I think they roll in rotation on the Lifetime.
Serial Mom.
Great movie, by the way. Way before its time.
Really?
Oh, John Waters.
Oh, of
Ricky
course.
Lake.
Oh, that's right.
Turner,
Of course.
Kathleen Turner.
Animal Room.
Terrible.
Ride for Your Life. Mad Love.
Terrible.
Hackers I read for didn't get. Angelina Jolie?
Gorgeous.
You fucked her.
Get out of here.
You did, right?
No, I'll tell you what. Angelina Jolie.
I heard it was a problem on set. Like she would come to set, go right to your trailer.
No, that was Johnny Lee Miller.
You fucked Johnny Lee Miller nonstop on the set of Hackers.
No, here's the problem with Johnny. I'll tell you a great story about Angelina
sir.
Jolie. So Angie we went to dinner one night, and she decided, and we were friends, and we were in London, so it was nothing to do. It was before she was actually dating Johnny Lee Miller, and she said, "I like to have sex in my own blood." And it was in that moment I was like, "There's no fucking way I'm ever sleeping with Angelina Jolie," because I'm beyond my pay scale. Like she was so much more advanced. I was just happy to have pubic hair.
You want to talk about
and she was having sex. She's having sex in her own blood, and I was like, "You and I are not
happy
built
I
for
don't
each
have
other."
bald penis and balls. I'm just happy today.
I'm just happy to get past that part of my life.
And
I'm not prepared.
And if you're out there listening, just look down and have a little smile with yourself that you have pubic hair.
You've
Be
achieved
happy.
that.
And if you're a girl and you take it all off, shame on you.
That's terrible.
It's to be celebrated.
Well, it doesn't make any sense. As a product of the 80s, like hair to me is beautiful. And the idea of like taking it down to nothing really
Well, what if she
makes me
loses it?
sad
What if
on
she
the
loses
inside.
it naturally? What if they go bald and they need like Cy Sperling hair club for women?
I don't.
Does that?
I've
you don't really
never
lose?
occurred that. By the way, I've been married now for 100 years.
You don't look that old.
Well, if I am
Thank you.
emotionally that old.
You've been married a very long time, and pubic hair is not. There's no bald spots.
No,
This is getting disgusting.
I'm begging for
So
a bald
Angelina
spot on a Saturday night.
Angelina Jolie told you at dinner. By the way,
Walking back,
yeah, it's really fun. You know, it's a good movie.
I sometimes cut myself and have sex in my own blood.
See, I think most of our listeners would be like, well, there's a knife shop right here.
No, not me. Because I was completely aware of like being outclassed.
Fuck that, man.
Dude, I couldn't do it. Because I'd get in that situation and be like, it's like kind of like playing in the All-Star game. You're just happy to be there. You don't have to play well. You're just happy to be in the game.
You're like, we want you to
It'd
steal
be like,
home. You're
I would
like,
just
don't
have
wanna steal-
sex
Yeah.
and then like, bam, bam, done. I'm out. I'd be just like high five. But I would have no skills.
So who showed up on the set of Hackers that you went, he's cutting her and having sex with her in her own blood? Was there?
Johnny Lee Miller. They got married.
Oh,
They got.
okay.
I'll tell you, it was funny. They were in. This is not a good idea. I feel too comfortable to be telling stories. I mean, we're in your garage, and I'm telling stories. That
It's
I probably
Fake
shouldn't be
Mustache
sharing.
Studios, sir.
It's okay.
Home of More Stories, The Crab Feast, and a giant one about to land. But go on.
Yuck.
You want to talk about something else? If you think it'll come back and bite you, I don't give a shit. Let's talk about
No,
SLC Punk.
that was the movie that she got
AIDS.
4 tattoos on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Three tat-
I
like
went
every
I had something
weekend.
different in my mind.
That's terrible.
That's the story you were afraid to tell. That was a movie she got a lot of tattoos in.
Well, she got a tattoo. She would go to Amsterdam, get a tattoo, come back. Next week, go back to Amsterdam, get a tattoo, come back. She'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
you're really talking out of school, man. You know
off
what?
the hook.
You should be on TMZ with that data.
Dun-dun-dun.
I did a movie and Angelina. I don't know why I said that like
She got a
Shaq.
tattoo.
I
It
said
was
that like
awesome.
Shaq.
It was
I did a
dirty.
movie with Angelina Jolie.
I ordered a big breakfast.
Yes, thank you.
Best commercial
Fuck
ever.
yeah. I ordered the big breakfast. That's when he was in Orlando Magic. Ugh, he is the worst.
No, he's not.
What do you mean he's not?
He's not the worst. The
No, you
nicest
know what?
guy-
You're right. He's not the worst.
Dude, I had a rookie card by Shaq, and I brought it to like Shaqtacular 1, And I'm like, hey, Shaq, will you sign this? And it was his.
Whoa, what's Shaquille?
Shaquille, like he used to have these events when he was a Laker that he would he would rent out all of Universal Studios, invite every sick kid in a 4-state square mile radius.
He's the best.
He's the best.
I'm not kidding.
He's the best. I mean, he is a good guy.
Yes.
You may not
Dresses
like him
up like no. I loved him when I went down to the Lakers when I had tickets for a while. Like he was Diesel. He was Shaq Diesel.
He's great.
Yeah. So I didn't even know why I said he was the worst. I think I was just trying to be funny. But when you just said that, it reminded me like no one has put in the hours and months and years of charity work as Shaquille O'Neal.
Nicest guy around.
Dresses like the goddamn Easter Bunny. How'd you like to be the one kid that goes like, "Oh my God, it's the Easter Bunny"? You're like, "Wow, you really are sick." It's fucking Shaquille O'Neal, you idiot. Take that mask off your face and fucking talk to him. When are we ever going to meet this guy again? You only die once.
7 foot. Oh.
What?
Stop.
I die a lot on stage.
Children. Oh, my God.
So you went to Shaqtacular.
Yes, and he signed I had him an LSU basketball uniform, and he signed it with his LSU number and not his pro number.
What was his LSU number?
7.
That is the most underachieving team ever. Was that Les Miles?
Don't know.
No, Les Miles is a football.
No, Les Miles is LSU football.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
That's shocking. Wait a sec. But did somebody record that and play that back in a loop?
Oliver Miller? Wasn't Big O on that team?
I have no idea.
And Chris Jackson.
I just got the card, for God's sake.
You like?
I'm just telling Shaq's story.
I love you're the guy that starts like a neat story and then taps out like, yeah, then I don't know what happened after that.
And I don't really care.
Shaquille O'Neal signed my rookie card at
LSU.
At an LSU number. Who else was on that team? I have no idea. But I know that's his number at LSU.
I'm not even sure about that. I just said it with confidence.
You were in If These Walls Could Talk.
I shot Cher. I shot her.
Spoiler alert, dude.
Dead. Her and Anne Hesh. Anne Hesh walked around with no bra on. And I was like, ooh, that's electric. Foxy. She's electric. She had that. She had no bra on. And then Jada Pinkett, before she had the Smith, was in that as well.
Did she also have no bra on?
No, just Anne Hesh. And it was like the first gig I had in L.A. And that same week I got that, I got a little movie called Scream.
That's right here. But that's right. 1996 was a big year for Matthew Lillard.
1996.
A summer, another number, sound of the funky drummer. Anne Heche, Foxy, in real life?
Crazy, yeah, in that moment.
Crazier than a shithouse rat in that time?
Not to me, but I think that's verifiable now. I mean, I think she's...
Right. But at that time, when you're doing If These Walls Could Talk, did you go, this is the kind of chick that might think an alien's talking to her and root around in a garbage can later in life?
And stop by my house randomly on a Sunday
you don't think that? You don't think that at all, right?
No, I didn't see that in that moment.
You had your eye on Jada.
But I was the guy that had that one day on the show that they worked for like 2 months and nobody really talked to me. Yeah. But then I shot Cher. And the DP, it was the last day shooting, and the DP of that, this is the worst story ever, was...
I'll be the judge of that.
He was the DP and he was the director of Meet the Parents, Meet the Fockers. His name's Jay Roach.
That's a great story.
Yeah, and he was like
director of photography on If These Walls Could Talk. Went on to direct the Fockers. And
and he was the substitute
with
DP
Terry
for
Polo.
that day with Terry Polo
and Heche Light.
Very much so. She was in Playboy?
What?
Terry Polo was in Playboy.
I don't read
she
that
married
shit.
A friend of mine.
How much money did you make for Scream? Was that the most you made? Obviously, it was the most you made up until that time.
At that moment, oh yeah, sure, $5,000 a week.
No,
yeah, well, I won't lie to you.
All right.
I may not tell you, but it was $5,000 a week.
So Scream 2 and Scream 3, did it go up a lot?
Well, I wasn't in those. I died in the first one, so I made $20,000 on Scream. Does that sound impressive to anyone out there?
No.
I mean, there's a guy out there in like Toledo who's like, I would give my left nut to make $20,000.
Yeah, Toledo's a big More Stories town. The thing about don't worry about it. When we were on The Groomsmen, when you get offered a movie, sometimes you get offered a movie and it's really uncomfortable because you're in there like with heavyweights and you're going, holy shit, I'm making up names, but you're like, that's Ellen Burstyn and that's, Gillian Anderson.
But when has that ever happened to you?
Pluto Nash.
Oh, really?
Even though turned out to be like a pile of steaming
Sure,
garbage.
yeah, but you're with Eddie.
But like it's Eddie Murphy and there's Randy Quaid and there's Rosario Dawson and there's Louis Guzman. Personally, I love Matthew Lillard.
He is funny.
Listen, why don't we go get nice at lunch, Matthew Lillard?
I love him.
So you get offered that.
By the way, I almost did Pluto Nash.
Really? As what?
I don't remember. One of the two guys. Were you one of those guys?
No, I was Frank Sinatra, dude. I got to sing. People go, why did you do Pluto Nash? You get to work with Eddie Murphy and you get to sing. How many guys get to sing on film? That was cool. That was fun.
Yeah.
And you will never feel more like when they go, I felt so vulnerable doing that scene, like bullshit actor talk. Like I had a nude scene, I felt vulnerable.